Welcome to New Sky TV. Shocking revelation. Yan Zixian reveals in live stream that he almost drowned, and the moment Guo Yuxin couldn't swim left the entire internet silent. The hottest trending topic in the short drama circle recently isn't about kissing scenes, disputes over billing order, or plot twists, but rather, almost a death. Just after the premiere of Zixian, the male lead Yan Zixian casually mentioned in a live stream, "We almost drowned while filming a water scene," which immediately caused an uproar in the comments section. Many initially thought he was joking, until he explained the details bit by bit, and netizens realized, this wasn't just arduous filming, it was a real-life or-death situation. The location of that scene was a seemingly calm pool. In the shot, the water was soft, the light clear, and the male and female leads looked at each other in the water, the atmosphere resembling the most fateful scene in ancient costume dramas. But the truth behind the scenes was chilling. The edge of the pool was actually a cliff-like fault line. Yan Zixian said that he and Guo Yuxin needed to be close to the water's edge, and their footing was on a water-soaked stone surface that looked stable but was actually slippery as if it were oiled. They both lost their footing for a split second, stepped into thin air, and fell straight in. Even worse, Guo Yuxin couldn't swim. Upon hearing this, the live stream went silent for a second, then exploded. Everyone suddenly realized, this wasn't filming, it was a completely out-of-control accident. The water wasn't shallow, there was a drop below. The moment someone falls in, they instinctively struggle, choke on water, and panic, especially someone who can't swim. They were practically swallowed by fear. Yan Zixian didn't use any heroic narrative tone, he simply said something very plain: "She can't swim, so I pushed her towards the shore." That one push made many netizens' hearts tighten. Because in reality, true danger is never staged bravery, but only an instinctive choice. If you push her up, you'll be swept further into the water. He wasn't exaggerating, he simply stated calmly that he was severely choked. When water rushes into the nose and throat, a person instantly loses their breathing rhythm, their mind goes blank, and their limbs go weak. The most poignant line was, "If it had been just one more second, I might not have been able to catch my breath." It was only at this point that netizens completely broke down. The famous water scenes we were enjoying on screen were almost accident scenes behind the scenes. Even more ironically, the short drama industry has reached extreme levels of competition in the past 2 years, focusing on pacing, makeup, on-screen chemistry, and even the level of danger. Many dramas, for the sake of realism, film water scenes, cliff-jumping scenes, and explosion scenes, all striving for realism, but safety measures often fall short. You might think the actor is portraying a deeply moving redemption, but in reality, he's desperately trying to catch his breath in the water. You might think the female lead is portraying a weak drowning character, but in reality, she's genuinely trembling with panic underwater. But it's precisely in moments like these that the audience suddenly sees a crucial truth: short drama actors don't just become famous by casually filming. Often, what they receive isn't luxurious treatment, but rather the arduous task of high intensity, low security. The most surprising aspect of Yan Zixian's revelation isn't the thrill of the situation, but his reaction afterward. He didn't try to elicit sympathy, capitalize on the situation, or deliberately portray himself as great. He simply said, his first reaction was to push her ashore. This unadorned instinct is more poignant than any dialogue. No wonder some say, this isn't a sweet romantic moment, it's a shot earned with one's life. Yet, after the brush with death, the scene is cut, the music plays, and all the audience sees is romance. Only today, with Yan Zixian revealing the truth, do we realize, behind that fleeting beauty might lie a whole unrepeatable ordeal of terror. The sweetest part is also here, not the moment they gazed at each other in the water, but when danger struck, he didn't hesitate to push her ashore first. It's not the idle drama style "I love you," but the much heavier, more realistic "you go first." So the popularity of Zixian is no longer just about whether the drama is popular or not. It's more like a knife, gently slicing open the most hidden layer of the short drama industry, what the actors are really enduring behind the glamour. Hopefully, after this incident, the production team will pay more attention to safety and not let almost drowning become behind-the-scenes footage. Because what the audience wants is good drama, not shots obtained at the cost of lives. It's truly fortunate that Yan Zixian and Guo Yuxin are safe. It's precisely because they both got through it that more people have the opportunity to know that water scene almost didn't have a proper ending. As soon as Guo Yuxin's response came out, the comment section exploded again, not because she exaggerated, but because she was so calm. She didn't cry, didn't play the victim, and didn't take the opportunity to be sentimental. She just said lightly, "Thankfully, it was a false alarm, I'm fine." But the more understated she seemed, the more chilling it became. Because only those who have truly experienced danger know, it wasn't "it's okay," it was a brush with death. Even more heartbreaking was her later statement, "We filmed all night, spent the whole night in the water, and I was actually a bit disoriented." This sentence was like a bucket of cold water poured directly into the audience's hearts. Filming isn't just a short trip in the water, but an entire night spent submerged. The cold, the water pressure, the exhaustion, the repeated takes, the body becomes numb, the mind becomes dull, and you become so sluggish you can't even tell if you're standing still. You might think she was acting weak in the water, but she was genuinely on the verge of collapse. So that slip wasn't accidental, it was the inevitable risk resulting from accumulated fatigue. This is also where netizens' sympathy lies. She was clearly the one who was frightened, yet she comforted her fans, "It really was scary. Don't worry, we'll take better safety precautions next time." A simple "don't worry" sounds like ordinary business talk, but in this context, it takes on a heavy weight. This reflects a common state among short drama actors, being startled but afraid to say too much, fearing it will affect the drama, the production team, and subsequent work. But the audience isn't stupid. They can see that Guo Yuxin isn't fearless. She simply understands all too well that in this industry, often all you can do is tough it out, keep filming, swallow your fear, and then smile and say, "It's okay." At this moment, Zixian and Guo Yuxin, the on-screen duo Jinan and Li Shuang, suddenly become two real people. One's first reaction in the water is to push her ashore, the other's first reaction during a live stream is to reassure fans. No one is deliberately creating a persona, but it's precisely this authenticity that pierces through all filters. And it is precisely because of this. As a result, the focus of discussion surrounding the drama with Jin Chang'an has shifted dramatically. Previously, the focus was on, how much does Jinan dote on Li Shuang? When did Li Shuang finally fall for him? Is this the sweetest couple of the spring festival season? Now, the discussion revolves around, how dedicated were they to filming? How intense was the production of this short drama? Did the crew have any safety standards? This false alarm has actually given the characters' names more weight. Zixian plays Jinan, a seemingly cold but warm-hearted male lead who protects others in crucial moments. Guo Yuxin plays Li Shuang, a cool, resilient, and unwavering female lead. Off-screen, they truly embodied these qualities in real life, one prioritizing protection in dangerous situations, the other remaining calm after a terrifying ordeal. Therefore, some have been particularly scathing, "Stop shipping them. This isn't artificial sweetener, this is real life, they risked their lives to make it happen." Of course, this kind of dedication shouldn't be romanticized. Viewers can be moved, but they shouldn't accept that such danger is acceptable. Actors can be dedicated, but the production team must be responsible. Audiences can enjoy watching, but the industry cannot create memorable scenes through near-drowning accidents. With Jin Chang'an is indeed a hit now, but what it should truly leave behind is not just its popularity, but also a reminder, visual appeal is important, but safety should never be sacrificed. After all, a play can be remade, but a life cannot be relived. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.